Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be going over the Wings of Dawn. Sorry if you hear some background noise. I have my window open because it's really hot where I live, even right now where it's like 7 p.m. So, I'm doing this right before a short little stream, so like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Look down below for links to both the Wings of Dawn YouTube channel, their Steam page, and I'm sure you can find their Discord invites and everything on those things, so I won't include that. But I will include their socials, my streams, if you so desire, because once the Wings of Dawn allows the recording of gameplay sessions that come out soon, trademarked. Not soon, but soon. But not soon, but soon. Anyway, today we're going over this update. I haven't been able to cover it all day, so let's just jump right into this. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. The end of the month is here, and it's time to take a look at what the team has made and prepared during March. Programmers have finished engine and plug-in upgrades to Unreal Engine 5.7, been working with the UI, setting up drag and customization system. Our artist team has been wonderful and active at work with new skin designs, skin production, and we have some cool renders to show off. Nocturnal Skin Concept Showcase. This month we have been looking into completing crowdfunding skins. Nocturnal skins have been in active progress. Below you can see Nika's wonderful skin concepts for the crowdfunding backer exclusive skins. Icy Crown, Industrious. So we have the Icy Crown here. I absolutely love both the top, bottom wings. Beautiful. We have this beautiful, almost cosmic looking colorations here. Absolutely wonderful. We have the stars right here. We have what looks to be a solar flare along the hips. A big fan of that. The face, I feel like, needs a little more purple. I think the purple should extend to the horns, but of course they'll change things. This isn't the finished product. I do like that there is purple along the chest here. Along the... Or would that be the belly? No, that would be the chest. Little chest going into neck, it looks like, right there. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Oh, wait, no, that's the top. Right there. Purple coloration right there. You can see it right there. Top to bottom. Very cool. Very cool. I'm a big fan of this already. Trans rights are human rights. Exactly. And then we had the Dustrious. I call this the Knuckle Duster because look at it. Ginormous arms made for punching. So we had the beautiful bottom coloration. Then we have the outward coloration here. We see the moon. We see these beautiful cosmic rays. They almost look like the Aurora Borealis at this time of day. At this time of year. Localized entirely within this Discord. More likely than you think. I kind of wish the moon would be on the head here. I think that'd make a little more sense. But of course, I'm not a designer, so that's just my opinion. I do like it on the arms, though. On the arms, that's pretty good. Work in progress, Gilded Icy Crown. Nika has begun working on another crowdfunding skin concept. This time, next one coming up will be the Gilded Obsidian skin. Disclaimer, the skin is still work in progress and not yet fully finished. There are details and adjustments missing from the design. I like the top half. I'm not really sure about the bottom here. I feel like there needs to be a little more white colorations here along the wing. That's just me, though. I do love the top half, though. Top half looks pretty cool. I think there should be a little more green over here, though, at the edge of the hand. I also didn't know if you noticed, but the Icy Crown looks more like a bat. And I'm wondering why they have these extra fingers on the elbow. Or they could be keratinous growths, which is possible. The frilled lizard does have such a thing on its jawline to show where it could flip out the frill. Anyway, I'm a big fan of that. Big fan. Programmer status ongoing. From our dear and talented programmers, as stated above, the project has been transported into Unreal Engine 5.7 with plugins and systems looking A-OK. With the new UI that our lead artist Viteris has created, has been finalized a little more and has been implemented in the project itself. New UI for Dragon Health, Stamina, Element, Thirst, and Hunger bars, including the new Dragon Selection UI, Chat UI, and new font. We have also begun to implement flat abilities for the Icy Crown. Back-end work for upgrading and re-enable Unreal Game Sync for the development team. Our senior programmer is working on networking, creating settings, and main menus. So we have the new UIs right here. Swatches, swatch name, patterns, skin name, body spines, hair, antlers. You can see that. Oh yeah. The Kirin has antlers, and I'm pretty sure that Volgan was teased to have different horn customization, so maybe it gets an antler option too, maybe? If I remember correctly, but that was ages ago, I don't remember it. Level design and map board. Noah is working out optimization for both Lumen and our world assets, as we're trying to figure out the style and feel for our world. We got a few hints that some of the plants and materials may not have translated correctly, and making weird shadows, or in general having some issues. Currently, they're not hitting the spot nor the visual feel that we'd like for the game, although we're narrowing it down actively. Backer Warden skin update. Some might remember our original Woodland Warden skin concept, which was originally added as an extra skin available to all our crowdfunding backers. After thinking, we wanted to give this skin the flair it deserves as a backer exclusive reward. So we handed it out to Vateris, and they came up with this natural yet beautiful skin concept. One that can camouflage, glow, and give away that mythical woodland spirit energy. Below you can see how the new Warden skin looks on the Icy Crown. I am a ginormous fan of this. Look at that beautiful coloration on the throat and neck. Oh, and along the fins and the tail. That is beautiful coloration on the tail right there. I'm a big fan of the wings too. The wings here, beautiful, beautiful coloration. Do you guys remember Atlantis the Lost Empire? That's what this reminds me of. I'm a big fan. New UI mockups, settings, servers, and report. Additionally, on top of our new glorious skin work, Vateris has completed some more mockup UI. Here you can see how the in-game will look when you watch your settings page, server list, and report page. So we have colorblind modes, very cool. I can actually see all of these. So I guess that means that I'm not colorblind, which is cool. I think I do have a friend who actually is colorblind. They see some green objects as red, some green objects as green, and some red objects as green, but like pinks. They see pink as a green as well. Which is pretty cool that we now have an option for that. So hey, shout out to the devs for thinking of this thing. I'm sure other dev teams have done this before, but it's cool. You actually have a visual style, and they have their own little dragon sigil right here. VSync, FPS limits, show FPS, right? We have the camera, we have the brightness and gamma, we have the colorblind mode, and colorblind intensity. That's very cool. Then we have the official servers, EU, US, SA. Then we have the server name goes here, server with a very long name, deathmatch server, some cool dude server. Test map, we have Alaria. I'm pretty sure they're planning on multiple maps. Self-hosted server at home. 192084 90 1274 0709 90. Sorry. Middle Ages roleplay, which kind of makes sense. Ping is negative 1000. It's over 9000. Server version up to date. Secure, yes. Password protected, yes. Whitelets, yes. Survival. Player versus everyone. Global chat enabled. Progression enabled. Max save slots. Oh! So they plan on stuff like Path of Titans. That's cool. That's a good idea. Same species only. Yeah, that makes sense. Disabled playables. Oh, that's cool. Survival. Any. Global chat. Hide full. Hide empty. Yeah, this is really cool. If I do remember correctly, some of the devs are actually ex-Path of Titans modders, so maybe they got that idea here. Which is cool. It's good that games are inspiring other games. Like, I feel like people should be more open with what inspires them. You know what I mean? Like me? Dude, I'm inspired by my friends, you know? You guys really support me through this stuff, and it means a lot. Server name goes here. Enter password Joe Mama. Sorry, I had to make up some makeup thing, but that's cool. That's cool. And then you have the player reports. Kieran is teleporting and KOSing everyone instantly to other players and killing them instantly. FG Icy Crowns are dying to the Kieran in one hit. Kieran should be able to fly, but this on is, I can get their username. As the last player I died to. The Kieran was using the forest pattern as black, white, and red. They were also saying nasty things. Evil hacker guy. And then you see that evil hacker user guy. Hacker man. Clan member. Someone's mother. Someone's father. Someone's parent. Elite fighter 1992. John Goober Doober. That would be me. I would be Goober Doober. 123. 132. That's funny. Undrinkable water spot, so we get to see a bug report. Very cool. Developers, not the server administration. If you need to report a rule break or hacking user, please use player report. So we have undrinkable water spot. Water in this area can't be interacted with. I don't get a prompt. I still attempt to drink without the prompt to no avail. Please fix. Thank you. How to replicate? Go to water spot number 1. Hold E over water source. Submit PC specifications? Question mark. Server name goes here. Server uptime. Alaria. Survival. Current user playable. Oh! Here we go. Some more dragon skins. New upcoming dragon skins. Now to showcase the newest completed skins. Snowy has been hard and speedy at work with new skins. A new crowdfunding backer skin was completed on Icy Crown. Industrious has received its Patreon exclusive skin. Hey, that's cool. I'm a Patreon member, so now I was a Patreon member. I have a lot of stuff that I need to save up for at the moment. But, you know, that's actually really cool. That's really cool that we get to see that. I mean, like, obviously there is stuff like that, but, you know, Patreon stuff, that's cool. Cosmic Skin has been made and completed for Icy Crown. Bioluminescent and glowing areas, the skin will be attainable from the future Kickstarter campaign. Hey, Kickstarter, keep an eye out for that. So we see the beautiful coloration here, oranges. We see some blacks. We see this beautiful starlight coloration right here. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Face is a little bland, but I think that's expected because the feet are also bland. But still pretty cool. Still pretty cool. Again, every time I see the Icy Crown, I see the Tyrannosaurus. I see a Tyrannosaur in that skull. See, you got the little eye bumps that would be right here. You got the little nasal bumps along here. And then you'd have the mouth right here. And you already got the Tyrannosaur teeth. And then you have the beak right here. But under that beak, you can still make out the jawline. It is very Tyrannosaur-like, which is good. That means it has a powerful bite. Very cool, very cool. Big fan of the stars on the skin. I love bioluminescent glowing spots that look like stars. That make me happy. We get to see the below. Very beautiful. Imagine seeing this flying in the night sky. Might think you're seeing some magic. Do you believe in magic? This is also pretty beautiful and stunning. It is a little confusing to look at, which is, I think, really good because animals need confusing patterns. Animals like leopards use them to hunt. Jaguars use those spots to help hunt. It makes it look like they're blending into the tree line, like the canopy. Zebras use them to, like, confuse predators, make them seem like there's a lot more than there already is. It's very cool. Vampiric Blood Moon. The Patreon supporter exclusive Vampiric Blood Moon skin has been completed for Dustrious. Since Dustrious is not a flying dragon, its unique anatomy introduced interesting challenges when we began to create skins for it. This skin also has a bioluminescent and glowing areas. Also has bioluminescence and glowing areas. See them in the highlights later in this update. Oh my god, this looks like a little black hole. Like you see the event horizon here, and then the coloration, and then you get to the actual epicenter of it. That's cool. I like that. Happy stimming. I do that a lot, actually. I do little happy stims. That's so fun. And then once the fingers come together, it looked like the crest. Very cool, very cool. I'm a big fan. It is also very intimidating on the front look. I doubt a Vulcan would want to tussle with a guy who looks like this. Maybe some dumb humans, though. Very beautiful coloration. Very beautiful coloration. I love the almost lava-like cracks on the fingers. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Work in progress, William Dustrious. We also have a work in progress images for the crowdfunding William skin on Dustrious. Disclaimer, the skin does not have all of its details yet. Williams! I hope the Williams becomes a playable. I do. I love the coloration around the eyes. I'll be honest. Though, never mind. It's nothing. Don't worry. Coloration on the hands. Very beautiful, very beautiful. And I love the coloration along the back here, along to the tail. And the chest. The chest is very beautiful looking. Honestly, big fan, big fan. We get to see it in some more darker colorations. Got the beautiful blues here. Wow, this is wonderful skin, wonderful skin. Then we see the front. Very intimidating. Taking a sip of my water because I've been talking a lot today. As you can tell, very work in progress, but still pretty beautiful. Pretty beautiful. Dustrious attack concepts. Vateris has also been helping out with sketching out visual examples of how Dustrious's abilities and attacks will work. Here's an example of the power-up punch and tail attack animation. So we have the power-up here. Slowly opens up as it charges. Shield fingers vibrate and open up progressively until maximum charge. Then it loops at maximum charge with fingers constantly vibrating. Rears up, winding both arms back progressively until max charge. So we had to move upwards. Winding up takes 3 to 4 seconds maybe until max charge. Max charge loops. Quickly closes fingers together as it launches both arms forward to trigger gunpowder-like explosion. So basically this dude is going to flashbang you and then cause your explosion by punching you in the face. I love that. Then we have the tail attack. So we have the tail swipe, which, by the way, if you were playing on the test, you could actually find out that the direction you look is actually the way your tail attacks. So instead of games like the Isle where it randomly does that sometimes, or like Path of Titans where you needed to have a tail swing at a specific slot, this guy just does it automatically. And I love this, the rear attack. The rear AoE slam. Very cool. Our highly skilled partners from OmniSound have finished a new patch of fresh sound effects. The new Dustrious tail combo attacks and Isocrown's different Crashland animations. And the new sniffing animation were given sounds. Let us know what you think. Very cool, very cool. I love how beefy it sounds, and I also love that it leaves impacts on the ground. That is very cool, very cool. A very harsh landing. I love that sound. I love the animation. You're going to almost see exactly where he realizes he's going too fast. So you see the confidence here. Then you slowly get to the landing. And then he realizes something is wrong as his feet can't grab it. He starts panicking here. And then you had to flap forward, smash into the ground, slowly swirl up, Half of the body is launched from the sheer force, almost twirls the body, really scrunches up that wing underneath. Then you finally get to where he flips over. Looks like the wing is in an insane amount of pain there, right there. And then the dragon tries to slow himself down, panics because he can't open his arms wide enough, and then realizes as he comes slowly to a stop. Right there. Very cool. Very cool. I love that. That's very attentive to detail. Okay, I am a little confused because the icy crown is a flying animal. Why would it need to flick its tongue out to taste the air when its nose is already doing... Because monitor lizards and snakes, they need to hunt on the ground, right? But the icy crown is more like an owl. So wouldn't it make more sense for it to look around a lot more? I'm sorry, guys. I just like overanalyzing stuff, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that. I think it should be more bird-like. I think animals like the lightning one, like that one. Oh no, the one that hides in corpses. That one should do that. That one should do the tongue flicking thing. This guy kind of looks out of place with it. I know he's a giant reptile, but he also has fluff, you know? Maybe lean into the bird a little more. It's just me. New animations inbound with our amazing and beloved Sad Ek has been working hard on bringing new animations to the table. Today we are showcasing 4 new animations, 2 different variations of landing, which are a visual guide for players to come down safely to the ground, including a first look at the baby climbing from an egg, and a new combo attack for the Dustrious. Let's take a look. Perfect landing animation. You know that you have nailed the landing when you get a nice smooth touchdown. Since the velocity is going to play an important effect on how safely players will return to the ground, it is important for us to have visual signs that tell players when you have succeeded and where things start getting dangerous. Disclaimer, the following animation is a work in progress, not fully finished. See what I mean right there? You have a very owl-like landing, then it switches to bat, but then you have snake, monitor lizard sniffing. Very strange. But I'm not saying it's bad, mind you guys. I do like the animations. I just feel like they don't fit the icy crown for a tongue flick. I don't know. I feel like if you're a flying, snow-breathing animal, you wouldn't be flicking your tongue out to taste the air, you know? Just me. Near perfect landing animation. Now let's add a bit more speed into the landing. Your dragon will indicate and feel when you come to the ground too quickly. Here's a visual indicator of when you are starting to waver. It will not cause damage yet, but it will add distance into your stumbling comeback. If you go any faster than this, though, expect to hit more than just your toes. Disclaimer, the following animation is a work in progress, not fully finished. You see, this is a beautiful animation. So, let's look at this frame by frame, basically. So he's starting to go in a little too fast, right? He can tell. He's still trying to slow down. He's flapping his wings. Then he stumbles there, you see? He lands a little too hard, realizes he isn't stopping, and starts to flap those wings and adjust his footing to slow himself down like a parachute. See, you can see it right there. You can see that. He flares his wings out to slow himself down. That is beautiful biological work right there. You could tell the devs put a lot of love into these animals and these animations. This feels like how a dragon would land if it was going a little too fast. I see a little bit of seagull in there, and I see a little bit of hawk. I see a little bit of both of those birds. Man, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Duster's tail combo pattern. Do one of our latest development live streams over at YouTube. Hey, go check out their YouTube, link below. Our viewers got to see Sad Ek work through the tail attack combo animations for Dustrious. With the heavy armored and blade-like tail, getting hit by this thing is going to hurt like a cherry on top. The combo finishes with a heavy slam against the ground, creating a small area of effect shockwave. Okay, so let's stop this here. Let's look at this. So I see a very ceratopsian look for the head here, but then you get the ankylosaur. No, sorry, the stegosaur-like tail whip. Because the legs are longer here than the arms touching the ground, or not touching the ground in this case. So they have a lot more mobility with the legs. They slowly move it, they twirl it around to put more oomph into the attack. Slash. And then you have the other slash, and then the slam, right? But then you get the almost stegosaur-like stab. Then it goes into a scorpion-like stab on the other side. So you get slash, stab, slam. Oh no, it looks like it's the same actually. But very beautiful work because it looks like a mixture of the ceratopsian with the front, and then you hit the tail and it's more stegosaur-like. I'm a big fan of this animation, I am. There's nothing about this animation I would change. Except maybe the ground pound. I assume that's going to change. Hatchling. How'd you get baby Isaac Crown? Disclaimer. What you're about to see is a very rough work-in-progress animation. As we all know, babies are not very graceful. A large, majestic beast like Isaac Crown starts a little wobbly when it wakes up to a new world around it. Oh my god, this thing is so adorable. Look at its little face. Oh my god, I love you, baby Isocrown. Set X Dragon Render Gallery. Would you believe that we already have 10 skins finished for the Icy Crown? Within the past 3 months, Snowy has created a total of 8 skins for the Icy Crown alone, not including skins for Dustrious. That is absolutely fantastic. Please give her some well-earned praise. Snowy, you did a great job. Exclusive skins for the Icy Crown. There are a total of 4 exclusive skins completed for the Icy Crown as well. These are 3 crowdfunding skins and the Patreon exclusive skin. There's also another additional render showcasing the additional skin effects, bioluminescence shown in the darker light. So we get the Williams, which I already have. You get the Blood Moon. You get this Cosmic Boy, and you get this beautiful coloration here. Oh my god, I love that one. That's pretty good. Then we get to see it at the night. William doesn't really have that much bioluminescence. You see a little bit on the chest, but not much. This one looks almost like an active volcano. Big fan. I love this one. This one looks like the night sky moving towards you. And this one looks like a moving anthill. I'm a big fan of all these. Vampiric Blood Moon Dustrious. The Patreon exclusive Vampiric Blood Moon skin has been fully completed for Dustrious. Below you can see a turnaround render and a couple shots. One with daytime, one with nighttime, showcasing the highlighted bioluminescence. So we have here the Dustrious, the Knuckle Duster, pretty cool looking dragon. Then you hit nighttime and it becomes an almost demonic volcano beast. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And we have the rendered turnaround video. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Customizable skins for the Icy Crown. There's currently a total of 4 customizable skins. Game ready for Icy Crown. These skins have already been set up, so that it's easy to add them into the project once the skin system itself, with the new UI, has been implemented and set up. Man, these are beautiful though. Pigment mutations in progress. One of the highly expected features are the pigment mutations. Below we showcase albinism and melanism Icy Crown skins, which were showcased earlier this year. These are just 2 of the few different pigment mutations planned for the game. And that is everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the content. Hope you enjoy dragons as much as I do. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to tell me your favorite dragon so far in the game if you have one. I did do a video where I just kind of relaxed and talked about the dragons. But I'll probably leave a video down to either... I think Half Slice did a video, but the Icy... the Wings of Dawn devs, sorry, I've been talking about the Icy Crown a lot, it's stuck in my head. The Wings of Dawn devs do have a video on their channel, the Lunar New Year Dragon video. So go feel free to watch that if you want to learn more about these dragons. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, and before we forget, just know that I really, really, really want the Williams to be playable. So if that's a Kickstarter goal, I will do my best to, try to push that along, because that thing is adorable. I know we get to keep it as a pet, but I love it. Alright, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.